The Cretaceous Predator Pack and free update 8 for Jurassic World Evolution 2 are out now, so go and update your game. And in the meantime, we're gonna be going through the patch notes. I'm gonna be honest with you right up at the start here. Yesterday's showcase video covered most of the stuff that came in the update. If you haven't seen yesterday's showcase videos yet, I highly recommend that you do. They're also just pretty fun videos. But yeah, there's just some little stuff in the patch notes that we missed, just some little nuggets hidden away. But yeah, I just want to be honest up front, it's only minor things. So of course we have the DLC with the Gigantoraptor, the Utahraptor doing his little fence climbing over there, the Concavenator, and the Tarbosaurus, which was a huge surprise for me. I actually really liked it. Here we have free update 8. Let's go down here. So they added the new dinosaur variants, as discussed, the automated hatcheries. A lot of people have been asking, available in all hatchery types. That means land, aviary, and lagoon. I only showed the land hatchery, but it works for all three of them. We can set a certain population for the Acrocanthosaurus in this case, and it will automatically maintain that population. You can also choose to fly them out instead of releasing them directly. So you can give them a different territory. For example, you could say, I'm gonna have the Acrocanthosaurus release over there, and I'm gonna make Baryonyx as well. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm gonna make Baryonyx as well. Airlift, select location, and we're gonna release the Baryonyx all the way over here. So that way they're gonna form their own territories. They're not gonna get into each other's way. They're not gonna kill each other. And again, that's really going to enable a Site B mode. We have the species unlock shuffling, which is for custom challenge mode and sandbox mode. It's really going to add replayability, so you don't have to go through the same unlock tree every single time. The pack chase behavior, I will show a clip of you here as well. Selected carnivorous dinosaurs will now chase alongside a same species hunter as they go after their prey. And these are the animals that it applies to. You really shouldn't see it as pack hunting behavior. It's really just pack chase behavior. All the other animals do that get involved is just chase after it, kind of like a dog going after a car. If they were to catch up with it, they wouldn't know what to do with it, to quote the Joker. We have all of these new decorations that have come into the game. I've showcased these again in detail in yesterday's video. I'm just giving you an overview here. In Sandbox and Custom Challenge mode, some of the maps now come with pre-built layouts. That's a separate level that you can select from. So these are the maps that it applies to. They're very minimal, except for the Isla Nublar 2015 one. The 2015 one is basically the full Jurassic World build from the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Chaos Theory mode. But the rest of them, you know, they're taken from campaign, challenge mode, Chaos Theory levels. They're very minimal in the amount of stuff you get, just to prepare you for that. When we manually operate a Jeep, you can see that the tour gates now open for us, so you don't need separate facility gates in order to be able to enter and exit your habitats. We have new options in capture mode. We can change the time of day from default to dawn, to night, to dusk, and midday. Default is whatever you've set it on in your sandbox map, or whatever time of day it happens to be as you're playing with a day-night cycle. And let's say you go to dawn and you were to exit, it immediately goes back to the default. And the second addition to capture mode, it says Heather here. I'm assuming that this will say weather by the time that you guys play with it. But you have default. We can have light rain. You just have to wait a little bit for it to come in. It has a nice, you know, natural transition between the weather effects. Light rain, we can make it overcast. So the rain stops. We have the clouds rolling in. And we have rainstorm. Now, all of these weather effects are biome specific. When you exit, you can see that it's it quickly, but in a natural way, reverts back to default. But yeah, these weather effects are biome specific. So for example, we're on an alpine map now, and you saw that we had light rain and rainstorm. For example, on a desert map, you have sandstorm and light dust. On taiga, you can have light snow, snowstorm. So it's biome specific. They've made a change to airlift releases, so what we can do now is queue them. So let's say we add, you know, we're flying out Concave Nade now, and normally I wouldn't be able to fly them out now because they're preoccupied, but we can just keep flying them out. Release by airlift, and even more. I can just keep using the airlift function, when normally you would have to wait. So yeah, that's a nice feature. You can just allow, you can do that all at once. You don't have to do a handful and then go back and do the next handful, go back to the next handful. The Genome Library for your hatcheries as well as the species viewer now have a search function. So you can easily find the dinosaur that you're looking for without scrolling through what is at this point a pretty long list of dinosaurs. The feeder menu will now show unresearched items. This is for, you know, when you're going through challenge mode, you haven't unlocked the goat feeder, for example. It will show up, you just can't access it. And we have something new with Path, very exciting. Path replacement brush. I actually did notice this, but I didn't cover it. But what you can do, if we go to Path, we have replace off. We have replace on default, which is what we're used to. So, you know, I can do that. Hold on, let me take that off. So there you go. We can one by one replace it. Very annoying, you know, if you're replacing a full plaza like this. So we now have replace on brush. And there you go. And you can change the radius of that to make it a little bit more specific. Or if you're just like, you know, oh, let's replace all of it. Now, this is handy for someone like me who might want to recolor a plaza, but also if you're playing through a regular mode, oh god, yeah, there you go. Let's say, you know, you're playing challenge mode and, you know, this is the only path that you have available at the start, right? So you've been building your park with this path until you have finally had the brilliant idea to research a wide path. Previously, what you had to do is go through your park like that to replace it. Not anymore. You can just wham, replace everything. Just be mindful that it's gonna cost you money in those game modes. Alright, and then the final part of the patch notes, as I did say, we covered pretty much all of the actual update in yesterday's showcase video. By the way, I really want to thank you guys so much for watching those videos and for joining the channel. We've gained so many subscribers overnight, so that makes me really happy to see all of these like new people excited about the game joining the channel. But let's get into the bug fixes now. Dinosaurs are less likely to leave and forget their territory without a clear threat. Park Team AI can pass through Biosyn Sanctuary Forest when controlled by the AI. All alternative vehicle skins available to the player are now present in custom challenge mode. I didn't even know that was an issue. They adjusted custom challenge sabotage risk difficulty tooltip to clarify its functionality. I'm not a challenge mode player, so all of this is completely wasted on me. Players can now enable/disable the comfort characteristic and fuzzy trait appropriately in custom challenge and sandbox mode. Reduced guest count requirements for large hotels, so multi-buildings only playthroughs are more feasible. Troodons, Struthiomimus, and other small animals no longer shake the ground when the camera is focused on them. Sorry, I'm just picturing it now, like the earth shaking as a Troodon walks, or maybe Oviraptor. Fixed an issue where transport helicopters would not deliver flying reptiles between aviaries. They added decoration foliage setting to custom challenge mode to disable decorate foliage from all biome. Oh, hold on, we have to check this out. Hold on, we're gonna check this one out. Yeah, there you go. Decoration foliage is now its own separate thing. So you can say all biomes or current biome. Lagoon sections can no longer be deleted when a marine reptile is being transported to that lagoon. Dinosaurs are now quicker to eat from hunted prey in certain situations. I did address this in yesterday's video when I did the automated hatchery showcase. You know, dinosaurs are still very bloodthirsty. Now, I did have them confined to really small places I addressed. But hopefully that, you know, with this fix, and if you give them a larger space than I did, you can really just make a site B with the automated hatcheries. Tuna will no longer obstruct the placement of decorations and buildings on the edge of the lagoon. Okay, so we're gonna place a lagoon. And then we're gonna add a tuna feeder. And then we should be able to apparently add a decoration on top of that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm completely misreading that. Tuna will no longer obstruct the placement of decorations and buildings on the edge of lagoons. So there you go. We can do that. That's what they meant. Yeah. Because you see the hitbox, I'm assuming that before you would have to place it outside of that rectangle. Okay, so that's nice. Research contracts should no longer be offered in Sandbox when research is disabled. Fixed rare instances where the players were not able to sell the Carnotaurus in the Malta campaign. Wow, that was still an issue. Well, they do say it's rare. The Lagoon platform is now available in the Malta campaign. Okay. Fixed storms not appearing on Biosyn Sanctuary sandbox levels. Single placement tree decorations now use autumn variants in the autumn temperate square map. Ooh, okay. Let's check that out as well, because this map used to have just the green trees for decorations, the same as the regular temperate map. So apparently they changed that. Let me zoom in. Decorations. Single placement tree decorations now use autumn variants in the autumn temperate square map. I'm not really sure what they mean with that. That's interesting, because I would assume that that meant that these trees would have the reddish color. But they don't. They do now. Now it's red. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what they mean with that. Oh, thank you. Dinosaurs will now prioritize eating and drinking over fleeing when these needs are critically low. Oh, that helps out so much. And dinosaur kills by poison now contribute to kill statistics. Alright, and then we have some miscellaneous fixes, various stability fixes, various animation fixes, various audio fixes, various text and localization fixes. Nothing specific there. We don't know if this actually means that certain parks that are close to crashing due to all of the detail are now no longer close to crashing, because they shouldn't be, because my PC is hecking powerful. Anyway, I don't know what that means. Pretty much every update has come with various fixes. I'm sure that they are actually improving the game, but there are certain issues that I still wish that they would address. I wish the game would be better optimized. But that is all there is to these patch notes. There's really no hidden gem like last time where, you know, where the Spinosaurus got an overhaul in its animations. At least as far as we're aware. I mean, who knows? I really think that people are going to love the new DLC and the free update. Let me know in a comment down below what you think of all of the new content. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see what sort of creative builds I will be doing with all of this new stuff, then consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.